Hello YouTubers, this is the noobifier. Today we got Reverse the Verse, a live show where our questions are answered from Chat and Spectrum. Here's the Hercules Q&A in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. The Hercules Starlifters fall into 3 variants, the C2, M2, and A2. The C2 is the civilian transport with 624 SCU, the M2 is the military support ship with 468 SCU, bigger guns and more armor, and the A2 is the military gunship with 324 SCU, room for a single tank, bombing options, and more turrets. All variants have a ramp on the front and the rear. Placing cargo anywhere on the cargo deck would limit what door you can use. Both doors have the same basic dimensions. The front door opens like a butterfly with a ramp, and the rear door simply opens like a ramp. Opening a ramp in flight should allow for mid-flight landing, which means that opening the front should allow you to launch a ship. TALO or tactical airlift operations are not confirmed, so we don't know about dropping tanks slung below a parachute or out the rear on a low pass on a skid. The M2 bomber is designed to only release gravity-assisted bombs, so that means no torpedoes, no missiles. The range is expected to be very long, and the Hercules can take on fuel. The crew compartment is very Spartan with hardly anything to support extended living, so just like a real C-130, there's no crew rooms, just a flight deck and a cargo area. All ship variants have VTOL lift for operating within an atmosphere, but there was no mention on the dwell time. The cargo estimates are fully based on the footprint of 2 tanks. It was pretty hard to make sense of some of the statements because they conflicted with the math. What I got was that the cargo variant could hold 2 tanks and some cargo. The military variant could just barely hold 2 tanks due to the extra protection and weight. The devs were pretty hesitant to say for sure, and it doesn't sound like you can fit much more after you put the second tank in. The A2 only has 234 SCU, which is smaller than 1 tank, but they did confirm that you can fit 1 tank plus the bombing module. They didn't confirm whether you could remove the bombing module from the A2 to restore it to hold 2 tanks. They confirmed that any ground vehicle can fit, and they also said specifically that an Aurora can fit inside. When they were talking about the weapons, it was very confusing, but here's the best I could do. The cargo variant has 2 size 4 fixed ballistics which are deployable, those are forward facing. It also has 2 remote turrets with size 3 guns, which can still cover even when landed and with the doors open. The M2 adds a 3rd turret on the nose, and the A2 is just death in the sky. An additional 2 times size 4 ballistic Gatling and 2 times size 5 ballistics on the side. The crew requirements are as follows: 2 for the C2, 3 for the M2, and 8 plus a bombardier for the A2. The sale goes live on the 11th, but I'm sure we're going to get some more information between now and then. There you go, fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.